Good morning. Welcome back to PAX East 2015, the last day of PAX and the last day of the Sentinel Tactics Tournament. I'm Christopher Bedell.
And I'm Kyle Sutton.
We are back and ready for more Sentinel Tactics action. And in fact, it's the end of the tournament. We're at the finals. Did you get to see any of the semifinal matches last night?
Oh, I did. I got to see both teams work their way up from the secondary bracket and really put a hurting on, and especially like against like the undefeated Ocelot Attacks.
Yeah.
It was really exciting.
It was a very exciting time. I'm really thrilled. This is something that's never happened at a Sentinel Tactics tournament before, where we've had the finalists. Both finalist teams came from the secondary bracket. They lost early on. They fought their way back on the losing tree on the secondary bracket up to the semifinals. Won both of their semifinal matches and are now here in the final rounds. I have no horses in this race for the finals because I am so excited. I'm so proud of both of these teams for the progression that they've shown, the growth they've shown over the course of this tournament. And also, both the teams, the other thing is I really like both the teams because they brought something new.
I mean, both of these teams have learned a lot throughout all of yesterday.
Yeah.
Especially they've learned from their losses, I think. I think early on they probably went a little bit defensive.
Sure.
And I think they've learned that attacking is the key.
Right. Well, the other thing is they've both done things we haven't seen before. Spin the Dragon very successfully used the Dawn with Hammer and Anvil strategy, loading Hammer and Anvil up with a bunch of attack +1 tokens, going out there doing things we haven't seen Dawn used in a non-truth scenario. Really not in a not very strong sort of showing.
And she has so many options available to her besides Citizen Truth.
Yep.
And like to see players now exploring those options, I think they're going to find a lot of those citizens are a lot more powerful and a lot more useful than maybe even Truth is.
Sure. Well, and the thing that I like is if you pick Citizen Dawn, the other team goes, oh no, they're doing the Citizen Truth strategy, and then you don't do the Citizen Truth strategy. That's a really great sort of bluff you can do just in drafting.
Right,
so
because like you would almost have to draft to counter Truth.
Right. And then Something Clever last night showed us a character that I've not seen on the table here before, that I wanted, and I've wanted since the beginning of the first tournament, and that character is the Operative.
The Operative is one of my favorites.
And she wrecked house. She did so much damage. She made 3 attacks in a row against Omnitron with 8 die attacks. Boom, 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 3 in a row. It was amazing. Citizen Truth took 2 of them and dropped like a ton of bricks.
I mean, the Operative pulled Omnitron from the top of the map all the way down into the turrets.
Yep.
And that was one of the first times I've seen people really use those turrets and hazard spaces. And
using
it just doesn't get more exciting than that.
We don't get a lot of forced movement. Like, I'd love to see, especially on this map, I'd love to see the Operative throw someone in the volcano because she could do it.
There is no one better at forced movement than the Operative.
Yep.
And I'll be very interested to see if Something Clever continues with their Operative use after how successful it was getting to the finals.
Absolutely. So we can take a look at the brackets and see that from yesterday, this is the secondary bracket, and so you can see the teams that have made their way through. And up on the top, you can see where Something Clever, about halfway through, or actually about like the 2/3 points, Something Clever dropped from the primer bracket into the secondary bracket, faced teammates, defeated teammates, and went on to the semifinals. Whereas down in the second half, you can see around the same place actually, and both on the 2 trees of the secondary bracket, Spin the Dragon and Something Clever lost in the primary bracket around the same place, came back down. They Something Clever defeated teammates. Spin the Dragon defeated 5th place. Those were excellent matches. We actually saw both of those matches.
Yeah, we did.
Then they moved on to the semifinals, and on the semifinal brackets, amazingly, you can see Something Clever defeated Team Meh twice, and Spin the Dragon defeated Ocelot Attack twice. Therefore, making it here for the finals brackets, Something Clever and Spin the Dragon, best 2 out of 3. I'm excited.
Can I just mention something real quick?
Sure.
Can we give credit to Team 5th place for actually getting 5th place?
Did they actually?
They actually got 5th place.
All right. Well,
managing expectations.
You know, if you come into a tournament specifically to do one thing, and you do that thing,
I think they accomplished their goal.
I think that they won by their parameters. All right, so it sounds like we're about ready to go on the table. So let's take a look at what's going on here and get ready for round 1 of the finals of the Sentinel Tactics Tournament. It's time for a coin toss.
Heads, tails, and then it is heads. Pick first.
Yeah, pick first.
All right. Who do you guys want to ban?
Sure.
All right, so Spin the Dragon bans Unity.
Bans Unity. Wow.
Oh, Unity and the Wraith are our two bands. That is
Wraith
not
has been
something
seeing a lot of ban time recently,
Which
and
is
that's
hilarious to me.
really surprising.
So many people have been so like willow-footed with the Wraith before, and so now seeing the Wraith as a banned character, it's a huge deal.
Well, they don't want Wraith just sitting in the back they don't want Wraith sitting in the back of the map, just targeting computer and sniping from really far away.
It's a great strategy. So Citizen Dawn, and then followed up by Tachyon. So Citizen Dawn for, I believe, Spin the Dragon. Yeah, or for actually Citizen Dawn for something clever, and Baron Blade for Spin the Dragon. Also Legacy for Spin the Dragon.
Baron Blade and Legacy on the same team is
I love
very
it.
dangerous.
I love it. It's so good.
Very
There you
dangerous.
go. And you have 3 picks.
There we go. We've got some
We see
deliberation.
the-
Oh, they're looking at the list. They want to see the charts.
Okay, Absolute Zero. What do you think about Operative?
What do you think about Operative,
What do you think about
Christopher?
Operative? Well, so they're considering Operative, and with their great
should always
success that they
consider
had,
Operative.
yeah, I mean, especially looking at who they're going up against. Tachyon wants to close in close. Okay, they're gonna pick a Bunker. Oh yes, yeah, so
Right.
Ambuscade. I'm very happy with the Ambuscade pick here.
sure, absolutely. I love seeing anything for Uprising because Uprising gets very little table play, and so seeing some Uprising characters on there is definitely worth it. So while they figure out, they get other health, they get their turnover tokens, things like that. Let's talk about those bans. Unity. So we've seen Wraith banned a lot this tournament, which is interesting because, like we said, the Wraith is usually not one of the super heavy hitters. But now that people have figured out that they can really double up, especially with targeting computer, they can make an attack, get a second aim all their attacks, so they do all sorts of crazy things with her. And
It's so hard to like close that gap when you're facing against the Wraith too.
Right.
And I think they have that in mind.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see Wraith bans. I'm surprised that we're getting Wraith bans over Citizen Dawn bans. I'm surprised we're getting Wraith
me
bans
too.
over Baron Blade bans. But no, that's what it is. I was talking to one of the teams yesterday, and they were saying that like a strategy they knew they had to do is they had to deprive their opponents of 3 characters in order to have a chance. And so they're like, okay, well, if we can ban one of them and pick the other one, and then just hope they don't get the third. Like, maybe that'll work. So it's interesting that we're already getting to the point where, like, well, we know our opponents can win if they have at least one of these 3 characters. It's like, wow, that's quite a roster to have to deal with. I wonder what's going to happen when we, like, double the roster by adding more characters.
Yeah, and and personally, just from the character choices here, I'm very surprised to see the Ambuscade pick, considering Unity has been banned. Because
Yeah.
I love Ambuscade as a
Unity.
counter to Unity.
Unity's hanging out, especially counter to Unity or the Wraith, where both of them are hanging out in the backyard
Yeah,
and stuff, and Ambuscade
exactly.
can just jump right in there. That said, maybe they're hoping for some grouped up opponents and some explosive launcher or custom hand cannon action.
They might be going for a trap-based Ambuscade too.
That's true.
Prevent Dawn's. Actually, they're on the same team, but
Yeah.
to prevent some of the movement from the other team.
Sure.
Explosive traps really help with that.
Yeah, we'll see. I personally would like to see Ambuscade run a non-trap master sort of strategy and run a more offensive shooting sort of thing, but I'm just happy he's out there.
We'll see. I think the beginning of the game, I think loading the center of the map up with traps
Sure.
may not be the worst idea.
Well, especially since that center is the safe spot, whereas above that you've got your volcano, below that you've got your guns. So I'm excited to see where this goes.
Legacy is going to buff Blade and just Blade and teleport in one shot me.
All right. Still selecting all of our particulars. It looks like putting Tachyon there on the back. That makes sense. She's got the movement. Bunker in the front because he's the slowest. I really am curious if Dawn's going to be support or assault. I mean, either one's legit, but I would love to see Dawn be fully assault. Maybe even don't have a return at the Dawn for start. Run up with some extra movement, and then once you get into the midfield, then drop somebody.
It looks like
even
she
Autumn
is starting
or
with
something.
Return with the Dawn then. She
Sure,
will start with
sure.
the Citizen.
Yeah.
Have we decided
We'll see which one. And in fact, I think I see Citizen Truth there on the table. So it looks like they might even be straight up starting with Citizen Truth. But
Yeah.
we'll know more in just a moment.
that could hurt us too?
All right. So it looks like Bunker, Tachyon, and Citizen Dawn are up.
But like,
Just gotta watch that token count.
Right. So something clever's got Tachyon, Citizen Dawn, and Bunker all set up. Meanwhile, Spin the Dragon is figuring out where they're going to put Baron Blade, Ambuscade, and Legacy.
I would put Ambuscade up on the top.
Yeah.
In the back, because
Yeah.
he always has the option to cloak and then reappear next turn anywhere on the map.
Yeah,
And
so
it is such a strong position to be in because your opponents don't know how to counter it.
yeah, I could also see an
Or you
argument,
don't know
though,
what to do to
I
counter
could see
it.
an argument for putting Ambuscade in the 1-2 position, and if he's got a good movement, he can move down and maybe like even launch an explosive launcher right off the bat. And because putting I was going to say putting Legacy in the back's not bad because he has mobility and he needs line of sight to his allies, but instead they put the one character we didn't say. They put Baron Blade in the back, so maybe they've got some sort of clutch plan here.
You know, Baron Blade could like easily close the gap like right off the bat by displacing right into and
Wherever he
moving
wants.
right into their forest area and taking that option away from them.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Okay, so looks like Baron Blade is starting with the displacing teleporter and the kinetic redistributor. Now, because we are at the final round and these players certainly know these characters. So with we will see one of those two powers go away.
If Blade is going into the forest area with kinetic redistributor, I think that can be really strong. Because if you're in cover, your enemy has to come up to you to hit you, which makes kinetic redistributor all
Even
that much
stronger.
better.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But if he's going to teleport in, he'll probably drop kinetic redistributor for the Saber battlesuit.
Probably.
If he's going to run to midfield, he'll probably just drop the teleporter for the battlesuit. But he might do neither of those two things, and he's got to move. We don't have his movement yet, but depending on what his movement is, he might even try to drop down into the field for a fission blaster. He is in the clutch position of turn 6, so he's gonna be cleanup crew for whatever happens.
I think that's the best place to put Baron Blade too.
Fair
But I don't think they're going to lose out on that extra plus token that Baron Blade can get by switching out of power.
Sure. Our first character is Citizen Dawn. Citizen Dawn's going to be taking the field with Brisk Effulgence and Return of the Dawn, and she does have Citizen Truth there. So her first turn, she's going to move up and make all of her allies take a free sprint. So that is going to say, hey, right off the bat, we're closing the gap. And I like that.
I think that's really strong because you can immediately put Bunker in a position where he has line of sight and could possibly use something like snapshot missiles to start hitting faraway characters.
Sure. Honestly, I want to see Citizen Dawn move everybody up, and then Ambuscade step up. Currently, Ambuscade is rocking the cloaking device and the explosive launcher, and if he stays with those, that's fine. If he could run up, launch an explosive launcher at the group of them, and then cloak out. Yeah, so Bunker's got artillery mode and snapshot micro missiles. So snapshot micro missiles. So Bunker can certainly hit anywhere on there that he can see. And Tachyon has the world standstill and underlink momentum. But as we know, they can switch out any one of these cards on their turn. And Legacy is playing Surge of Strength and Inspiring Presence, which is similar to what this Legacy usually plays. This Legacy usually plays Inspiring Presence for +1 attacks for everybody, and Galvanize, so we can give 2 to somebody else.
Yeah, that's what we've been seeing most of these Legacy players starting out with.
But the fact that he's starting with Surge of Strength instead is very interesting to me. Okay, Citizen Dawn's turn, so we're starting right off the bat here, and let's see how it goes.
I am going to start by moving. 1, 2,
So he's moving on up.
3. And I'm going to use Brisk Effulgence.
Brisk Effulgence. I really love the variety of pronunciations we get for that.
Yeah, I couldn't pronounce that word either.
It is not effulgence, it is effulgence. Brisk effulgence. Please effulge briskly.
No, I just say brisk. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
I'm going to play some BE.
Is that what I want to do?
That works. I'm gonna move up.
I'll just get tongue-tied trying to say
All
it.
right, so Truth is turning there, Bunker is sprinting to there, and Wraith. So they're staying nice. Oh, man. There's a really great cloaking.
If they stay close together.
Oh, but Ambuscade only has a movement of 2.
Sprint here.
Go sprint down. Dodge back. Dodge.
No.
Okay. All right.
All right, so Citizen Dawn sprinted forward and then sprinted back again. Interesting.
If they choose to stay together like this, Ambuscade is going to have an amazing rocket launcher coming
Yeah.
up.
Unfortunately, the explosive launcher has an origin of 5.
All right. Take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With Ambuscade's fiddly movement of 2, there's no way he's going to be able to get that thing off.
Not this
So-
turn, but if he cloaks and
Oh, it's true.
they stay clumped up next turn.
Yeah, he can pop up in their
something
woods.
clever is going to have they're going to have a rude awakening coming up here.
Interesting. I am curious to see if he keeps his power cards, and I think he is too. He's trying to figure out if he wants to switch in or switch out.
On his next turn, he comes back.
I'm excited to see some new characters here, something slightly different than what we've seen, even from these very teams. We've seen a lot of matches on the casting table from both of these teams, and both of them are doing new things in this match. So right off the bat, the finals are interesting.
You know what I would really love to see Ambuscade do right now?
What?
I would like to see him keep these 2 power cards.
Oh, yeah?
Keep Cloaking and keep Rocket Launcher, right?
Okay.
So what he would do on this turn, he would use his 2 actions to first aim. It's a useless aim, but he gets a +1 attack token for it.
Okay.
And then maybe just doing nothing. So he cloaks. Next turn, he appears have him appear like 2 hexes away from this grouped up huddled mess.
Sure.
Replace Cloaking Device with Automated Hunter.
Okay.
Automated Hunter would then automatically sprint, and it would be right in range of the group.
Yep.
It would do a big AoE attack, hit everyone.
Yep.
And then a rocket launcher.
Then he could aim for another attack +1 token, and then
rocket launcher.
Yeah, that'd
into
be great.
the group. Man,
okay.
if they see that and Something Clever stays grouped up, this could be a quick match.
That could be. That could be pretty fun. He did pick up the aim and the attack +1 token.
And that's smart. That's exactly what I would do.
He did cloak out, so Ambuscade is on track to fulfill your hopes and dreams.
Oh, this is gonna be very exciting.
Now Bunker gets away from the party. Bunker actually right now is.
He's moving back.
He's he's got a speed of 3, but he wants to stay within 3 of Citizen Truth, unsurprisingly.
If they want to stay up, if they want to stay clumped up to Truth, oh man.
That's fine by you and Ambuscade.
Something Clever are going to realize the other team might be just a little bit more clever if they stay clumped up here.
We'll find out.
6, 7, and then 1 and 2s are going to miss, but they auto miss anyway. Yeah, Devil Hit Blade. Okay, so I'm going to shoot Baron Blade.
All right.
Let's see if we can't get first blood here.
So Bunker is launching his snapshot micro missiles using artillery mode to make it so that so the 1, 2, and 3 are auto misses on the snapshot micro missiles, but all the 4s, 5s, and 6s he's going to roll are going to hit. And unfortunately, that is a bunch of auto misses. 2 5s though. 2 5s still coming at Baron Blade. And Baron Blade rolls his defense, and he takes all of it. Baron Blade doesn't block either of those 5s, so Baron Blade does take 2 damage. So
well,
bam.
There's our first blood, and I think that was a really good snapshot.
Round 1, turn 3, Bunker gets 2 points of damage on Baron Blade before Baron Blade's even moved. I'll take it. That is a fine start.
And a movement of 5 for Bunker, which is going to be huge.
Yeah.
That's a large movement for him.
I like it. Legacy is up to bat. Oh, he's swapping out Inspiring Presence. This is very counter to what we're used to seeing for a flying smash.
Here we go.
I expect to see a move and a flying smash on Bunker, I assume.
Our Spin the Dragon Legacy player has been very consistent.
Very defensive.
All yesterday with how he played his Legacy. This is a big difference from him. You know what? I like it. I like him changing it up.
I like him changing it up. I hope it works. I have slight fears that he's going to overreach. One. Oh, no. I hoped he was going to go for the whole party. Because he could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4 and attacked Dawn and Truth. Because at this point, Truth is going to take the attack. But he could have, from where he landed, he could have moved 1, 2, 3, 4 right up against Dawn and Truth and made Truth roll against the attack twice, essentially. But, say la vie.
What do you auto miss here?
Ooh. The 1 and 6 goes away, so it's 2 2s and a 3.
This won't be too difficult for Truth.
And if Truth's going to take it, he'll ignore the 3 and has to block 2 2s. He's rolling some extra dice. And the 6 goes away.
So 3 2s and a 3.
Yeah, I mean.
I took 1.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So Truth takes it. Truth ignores the 3 and most likely ignores the 3 and actually takes a point of damage.
Auto 1. So yeah, so he ignores the. Yeah, so you're going to take 1 damage.
All right, so Citizen Truth now. So Citizen Truth has 5 hit points, and so right off the bat, Citizen Truth is down to 4 hit points. But was it worth it? Maybe. They've got to deal with Truth in one way or another.
And your turn marker face down. Now it's Tachyan's turn.
All right, Tachyan.
Blade or Legacy?
I like that the question is, do you want me to? So one of the players just the Tachyon player asked, do you want me to go after Blade or Legacy? And I really love that Legacy, who's right there in front of them, sure, but Blade, who's entirely across the board, and Tachyon says, well, do you want me to go get him? Because I can.
I think you should take Legacy, but it's your call.
Go for it. Punch it to it.
I would love to see Something Clever continue what they've been doing with their Tachyon play and go for an immediate pushing to limits.
Yep. We'll see.
Better got this. Otherwise, we're going to punch it.
She's thinking.
and then possibly follow that up with like a hypersonic assault or like an unrelenting momentum.
Unrelenting moment. If I were them,
or even a lightspeed barrage to really just take it to Blade right now.
Kind of screwed.
If they want to get after Blade.
Well, unfortunately, right now Tachion's movement is 3.
Oh, that's not going to help her much at all.
So Tachion has switched out. So she has the world standstill and unrelenting. Oh, maybe. Hold on.
Sprinted. All right, I'm going to take off world standstill. I'm going to add in push the limits.
Push the limits.
No,
there we
here
go.
we go. Yep.
And she got push limits and unrelenting momentum, so that allow her to move and move and move.
Likely she'll be going after Legacy here, no?
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Second action is going to be a sprint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sprint.
Sprint here.
And punch Legacy for free. And so, yeah, pushing limits, as we saw, she deal herself a point of damage to take an extra turn after this turn. So she's going to be...
oh, she's going up there? Why?
I'm going to, whenever I sprint, I can make one of my active attacks for free. I'm going to use...
You're just making your Nimble Strike worse going up there by doing that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm going to go there. Yeah.
Totally go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're realizing now their mistake.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we rolled the attack.
So you got a 5 and 4 coming at you, Legacy.
That's a
And it's
decent Nimble
decent.
Strike.
And Legacy takes a point of damage. So that was the first action for Tachion was a move. She moved down to get into range. The second action was a sprint and attack.
Question. Yeah. So it says whenever I make
And she still has unrelenting momentum, so another sprint here
Right.
will give her a third free sprint.
Right. So
And then probably pushing limits to take a whole nother free turn.
The attack was a free thing that came. It doesn't as a result. Right. So if you sprint again,
Okay,
you
I'll
can
sprint.
attack again.
All right, I'll
And
sprint.
then you can sprint again and attack again.
Yep.
right. So she moved. She sprints. Now she sprints again. Sure. And
All right.
gets a free attack off of that. And
Oh, wow.
wow, that's
That is a
fantastic.
huge Nimble Strike here. Legacy's got to be sweating it out.
Legacy blocks one of it, but takes 2.
It takes 2 damage.
And now for
I mean,
free,
it could have been worse.
Tachyon.
Sprint again if you like.
I will sprint in place again.
I'm surprised that she's not going to the other side so that she can hopefully drop Legacy and run across and get Baron Blade on her push the limits turn. 644, that's also a very... Tachyon's rolling really
roll.
well. This might be the undoing for Spin the Dragon. And she
Oh,
back 2 of it, so Legacy
that's
only
good.
takes 1, but Legacy does still take the 1. And she
She
pushes
will
the
push
limits.
the limits to take a whole nother turn.
Right, I'm curious to see what she... So she rolls new movement. I'm curious to see what she trades powers out for.
It's
5.
5. It's
5
not
much
bad.
better than 3. So push the limits goes away.
We'll see what she
What's
brings
it going
up
to
here.
be?
I would love to see a Lightspeed Barrage here, but I don't think it's going to come.
Honestly,
I don't have
I
to
might
like-
Sucker Punch even.
Ooh.
Because then if you get one hit on Legacy, you can for sure put him down.
Never played
Aha,
it.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch, great.
Yeah.
All right.
And this will give you a better chance to get after Blade too. Maybe get like 1 or 2 points of damage from like a couple Nimble Strikes.
Yeah.
There's only one.
This could be a huge turn here.
Uh-oh.
That's bad.
Nope.
One die?
But it
Well, read what it
automatically
does,
does no
though.
damage. It kills them if he's at 1 life.
Right. If they hit
Yeah.
he's an auto kill.
Let's do.
Oh,
they're
they don't want to do
taking
that.
away Sucker Punch.
All right, you're going to light speed barrage.
Light Speed Barrage.
Yeah, here we
Okay,
go.
all right.
So
let's
just
go
going
here.
full
I'm
face.
going to, first action, take an aim.
Yeah, so Light Speed Barrage, she deals herself a point of damage, but the next
Second
attack she
action, I'm
rolls.
going to-
Oh, she takes an aim for her first action. So now she Light Speed Barrages for
against
free,
Legacy.
and now she Nimble Strikes. I'm surprised she didn't sprint for the Nimble Strike, because that way she could have gotten an extra move if she drops Legacy, but we'll see. The 2 goes away, but then it is 4 6s. And Legacy...
That should be enough to drop Legacy here.
Unless he rolls 3 6s. And he rolls
Nope.
no 6s. He goes down and
that's
is
our
pushed.
first in cap.
That is a first incapacitation for something clever, and that pushes Legacy 2 spaces.
Push him closer to
Closer
us.
to the lava.
Closer to the lava. That's
Yeah, and no, closer to the lava and
Oh.
closer to the other team, so that they're pulling him into the danger zone.
Last action.
Come back here.
Yep.
Oh, and there
5
she's gonna
movement,
retreat.
2 back to here.
stay clumped up for that ambuscade play.
Hey, that's
It's
fine.
going to come.
I really that explosive launcher is looking tasty.
I mean, that's going to be the way Spin the Dragon gets back in this game if their ambuscade player.
They'll really be able to spin the situation.
That was a good one. Good one.
I'm just gonna use all the same games I used, all the same jokes I used last time.
Oh, I didn't hear those.
Yeah,
I missed it.
I said maybe they could spin it so the game doesn't drag on.
Okay, well, I take back that it was a good one if you keep using them again.
Okay, that's fair. All right, I'll stop. That's fair.
Oh no, you don't have to keep. You don't have to stop. Oh, is that a devious disruption we see at a blade?
Nope, it's a teleporter. Oh yeah, he does have a devious disruptor, but they don't have any attack tokens. What? Wait. That's not going to do anything. I'm really concerned.
What are you?
I'm sorry. No, fuck.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay, I think that he was confused.
no, I didn't. Fine.
Oh,
Oh, well, he's.
It's, the dice are.
No, it's 0.
I genuinely do not know what he's doing.
The dice are 0 right now, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Oh, shit.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. They are 0.
Yeah, you did. I meant to put down regression burst.
A regression burst would be a lot better here than.
Yeah.
I guess
I understand. He has, Baron Blade has a collection of one-shots.
Now, are they going to give him is something clever going to give him the courtesy of putting the right card down, or are they going to make him pay for the mistake? He's going to say.
They're fine with him switching it. That's good sportsmanship. I like to see that.
Something clever. I tip my hat to
Yeah,
you
that
because
was-
that shows.
Yeah.
That shows real sportsmanship. Regression burst right here is really good, but devious disruption would have been. Oh, that would have been such a costly mistake.
Yeah, don't hurt them. He's down. Doesn't matter. All right.
Oh, wow.
2 ones are up.
Yep.
I will spin my
No, 6 and a 5. You still have a chance to deal damage to get that extra.
Yeah.
To get that extra effect
Oh,
from
yeah.
regression burst.
All right. Hey, that's great. That'll get rid of Citizen Truth. This is their counter to Citizen Truth.
Everyone else.
Do you want to defend first? Going. All right. So Citizen Truth is going to take it.
All right.
Wow.
Takes 1 damage.
One damage. Yes.
But it doesn't. And
It's not a power card to return.
And then
Right.
go for Truth.
Yeah. Then over 2 things. Okay.
Remember your die.
6 and a 5.
Not yet. Don't use it yet.
Yeah, I will use it.
And that blocks it entirely.
Yep.
That was a good call.
All right.
And then
And
bunker.
then, yeah, then bunker.
Attack him?
No, he falls.
choosing
Is it
bunker.
bunker?
Yes,
Yeah.
bunker.
How many people does it hit?
I mean, everyone.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
bunker,
it
and
is
then
an AOE attack. It's going to
wait,
hit
well,
everyone.
hold on. But if this is regression burst, it has an origin 0 radius 2, so it originates from Baron Blade. So if he's using regression burst here, then it's not possible this is going on.
And then,
Okay, this is. Hold on. So
This is
wait.
impossible stuff they're doing because
You look
regression
at
burst has
radius 2.
origin 0, so it starts on Baron Blade. Radius 2, that hits nothing. It cannot hit anyone. Nothing is happening. This is an attack that originates from Baron Blade, and it goes out to everything within radius 2 of Baron Blade. I appreciate the chutzpah of trying to launch it on top of somebody else, but that's not how this game works. Baron Blade could stand up in the party and hit all of them, but there's a whole bunch of nonsense going on here, none of which is related to Sentinel tactics.
You know, he could have displacing teleported much closer and
He could have
still
been in the
used
middle of
regression
them.
burst.
That's true. He could have not aimed and displacing teleported here and then moved up into the woods. But this
Well,
is
he didn't move. He didn't have to move into the woods. He could have moved a hex or 2 up. He had
Yeah.
line of sight to it.
if I can.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Well, this
so
was-
I
this was the
appreciate them trying new things, but they need to read all the words on their cards and really make their decisions before trying something new.
You know, it could be a very costly mistake because that could have been a huge swing turn for Spin the Dragon if they used Baron Blade really effectively right
Yeah,
there.
no.
And now it just ends up being a wasted round. for
Dropping
them.
a regression burst on Citizen Dawn,
been
if
massive.
he'd been here and hit every person on the opposing team with that regression burst, that would have rocked them back. That would have possibly even shaken them, gotten them scared. But instead, I think it actually bolstered their courage and made them all like, well, now we've got this.
Now, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Let's
Yeah.
really get at him.
I don't think.
And, it's a shame, but like
Right.
it could have been done better.
I don't think Spin the Dragon by any means is out of this game or out of these rounds. I think they have a lot to show, and we've seen a lot of great stuff out of Spin the Dragon, but I think they went too many different things too quickly. We saw a different Legacy, and it failed. We've seen a different Baron Blade, and it's not succeeding either. And whereas Something Clever is playing their textbook, Tachyon runs up and spins things down. So, yeah.
Well, let's hope their ambuscade player can use his decloak, and let's see what he does.
So Citizen Dawn does some healing for Tachyon and Citizen Truth, moves down to Baron Blade, and actually straight up attacks Baron Blade with Radiant Strike.
I think that it's a good option. You know,
oh, it's
put
fantastic.
him on his toes. Make him pay for that mistake, you know what I mean?
So the 3s and the 5s go away, but 2 and 4 and 6 is coming at Baron Blade, and he's only got 3 hit points left.
It's a decent roll. Oh, Baron Blade did dodge.
We'll
so
see if he uses it.
He could choose to use his dodge token here.
He's going to dodge.
He might.
He's not going to use a dodge. All right.
This is
rolls
bold.
his defense, and he blocks it all.
Okay,
it's a good thing he didn't dodge. That was a fantastic defense roll there from Baron Blade.
I still think I would have used my dodge in that position, but
I'm glad.
Kudos for him for rolling a really good defense and keeping that dodge.
I think it probably would have been strategically correct, but it really worked out. So who are we? Maybe they know something we don't.
Yes. He will move here.
All right.
And dodge.
All right. That's the end of his turn. Now you turn your turn marker down, and it is.
Okay, ambuscade. Now I'm excited. Now I'm really excited. Let's go. Let's see what happens. So he's going to pop back up close, hopefully. You need to be in rocket launcher range. That's what I... Definitely. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I essentially just have one ability.
And what are you going to put down? See, I would move a little bit farther away than that, just so you can rocket launcher and not hit yourself. But he might be thinking about rocket launchering in the middle of Bunker, Tachyon, and Truth.
I'm going to explosive launcher.
Yep.
Explosive launcher right there. All right.
So it'll hit all 3 of them.
He gets another card to lay down.
Cool. All right.
And I don't think he's replaced a card.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm surprised that Amsky is only just rolling with the 1 card.
Yeah, he had...
See that card just to make sure. So...
Yeah, just because cloaking comes back to your hand, you still in the power-up phase, you still get to put a card down.
I can play another card? Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Automated Hunter.
There we go.
Yes! That's exactly what I wanted to see right here. But he has to be careful because he moves so close.
Yeah.
If he automated Hunter, I mean, he's going to have to put it, he's going to have to make it hit Dawn.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want...
Okay. That was...
I mean, if it...
to a different spot.
Okay, there we go. He's talking.
Oh, good.
At this point,
because if he hits Dawn,
can they hear us? What's going on here?
Because if he hits Dawn, he's going to hit Blade. If he hits anyone else, he's going to hit himself. Yeah, it is an AoE attack. If he explodes it there...
Okay, so let's pull this up. Let's take a look at this here.
If he explodes it there, it's going to hit Ambuscade
right,
too.
So here's the thing. So Automated Hunter, we're going to pull this up on the screen so you can see it. On the Surge, it's going to automatically sprint, and then whenever it shares a text with somebody else, it's going to do. So, and it's a companion. So, but the problem is companions have to be entered into spaces that are blank. So companions must be placed into an unoccupied space. So really, Ambuscade's going to need to land somewhere else. If Ambuscade lands a little bit further back... Okay, so...
You're placing it there, and then that's your power up. Now it's Surge.
Wow, so it's sprinting it in here, so he's just going to take the attack. Now, mind you, it's not going to hit an Ambuscade because Ambuscade's immune to his own attack.
Oh, is he?
Right, of course. All characters are immune to their own attack, so no worries.
Ooh, I was really sweating that out there.
No worries. I sometimes get worried. I'm like, no, he's going to hit himself. It's like, oh, you can't hit himself. It's fine.
2 and 4. Right.
Yeah, the 4 goes away, unfortunately. But we still have 3.
If Truth doesn't die, well, I guess he's still going to rocket launcher in between Bunker and hit Bunker Tachyon and Truth, assuming Truth is still living.
So he's having Truth defend against for himself first, so there's a chance he'll drop, and he blocks it all.
Blocks, yeah. That's...
Wait. Yeah, that blocks it all. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good automated Hunter roll.
So now, is Truth going to take it for Dawn? Yep.
You're going to have to.
But that means that Truth's not taking it for anybody else. So, wow.
That's
so
huge.
Now, Truth, I believe, has 2 hit points left now. Yes, so... And so Truth is taking it for Tachyon, it looks like. And he's gone.
He's done.
Truth is down.
So this will leave. So this could leave Tachyon and Bunker wide open for a huge explosive launcher because I still think he has plus.
Oh
one
yeah,
attack
and at this
tokens.
point, so the question is, do you explosive launcher Tachyon and Bunker or Tachyon and Citizen Dawn?
Ooh, well, I
would do Tachyon and Citizen Dawn.
Yeah.
Truth is down, and Truth is going to stay down for a while. Although if you leave Citizen Dawn alive on her turn, she still has to switch out.
Yeah.
So I would leave Citizen Dawn up and go Tachyon Bunker.
I think that's the play I would make too.
He should first aim. Oh, explosive launcher first. Okay, well that's fine.
Well, I think he's going to follow it up
knife.
with a combat knife.
All right.
2s and 4s go away, so 6, 3, 1. Yeah, 6, 3, 1. I'm going to use a +1 attack.
Okay.
Yeah, he still has
Against
plus
which
1 attack
character?
token here.
I
would use it against Tachyon personally.
Oh, Tachyon healed?
Absolutely.
On Tachyon.
All right. So. Oh, 6-6-3-1 against Tachyon. That could take her down, and it does not. Tachyon gets 2 points through. The 4 and the 1, so 2 points of 2. So Tachyon has 1 hit point left, but that means that she can't use any of her special abilities, so that's good. And so Dawn takes.
Now, would you leave Tachyon up with 1 hit point so she couldn't push the limits? Because if you kill her here, she could stand back up, push the limits immediately. Would it be a better option to leave Tachyon and try to attack Bunker or Dawn in this situation?
Honestly, I'd still be going. I'd go after Tachyon, I'd go after Bunker, and I'd leave Citizen Dawn up and force her to deal with the repercussions of having no Citizen. I could see leaving Tachyon up, but you need incapacitations, and they're behind.
Yeah, I see that line of thinking, and yeah.
So
they still need to tie it up.
Okay.
So Dawn.
But you leave Tachyon open for another huge swing turn.
All right.
That's
what
I'd be afraid of.
So now we've got that combat knife coming at Citizen Dawn.
Oh,
Tachyon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Right.
6 is
1, 2, 4 coming at Tachyon. 1, 2, 4. Just blocks it all.
Blocked.
But hey, that was a great turn from Ambuscade.
Ambuscade did exactly what I wanted.
And here's the cool thing: that Citizen Dawn's turn came right before Ambuscade's turn. Now Truth is gone and will be gone for the entirety of the round. And at the beginning of round 3, Citizen Dawn has to pick up Return with the Dawn to put down something else. She can't just put Truth out again, unless she's down. At this point, if they kill Citizen Truth, she can just pop back up with a new. If they kill Citizen Dawn, she can pop back up with a new Citizen Truth. But on the beginning, if I were them, I would kill Tachyon, I would kill Bunker, and I would leave Citizen Truth alone. Citizen Dawn alone.
Now, does Citizen Dawn get a plus attack token for Citizen Truth dying in her line of sight?
I believe so. Citizen Dawn does have an ability on her character panel that says that whenever. Let's see. Yeah, whenever an ally in Citizen Dawn line of sight is incapacitated, she gains an attack +1 token. If that ally is a citizen, she gains an additional. So she gets 2 attack +1 tokens.
So like she's going to be super angry that Citizen Truth has died, and she might lay out some hurt on her next turn.
Yeah. So she gets 2 attack +1 tokens now, and if either of her and if either of her teammates go down, she gets another attack +1 token.
This is why I would always ban Dawn. Just
blindly. No, I love her. I love it.
Well, I love her too, if I'm playing her.
Yeah.
But if I don't get, if I have first ban, I am banning Dawn off the bat. Like I'll let you take Blade, I'll let you take Legacy.
See, I'll let you take Dawn,
I'll let you take
and then I'll take Omnitron and Operative and just punish you.
Wreck face.
Just punish you every time you make any action.
Grenade launcher. Okay. Right here. Sure.
Well, then I'll take Proletariat.
Oh.
And you just won't be able to kill me.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it.
Or you can kill me by death by 1,000 shots. I think that's the way to attack
So,
Proletariat.
Bunker is aimed for his first action, and is grenade launching. Yeah.
5, so 4, 5.
Now, he could aim against Barent Blade instead, because grenade launcher doesn't need line of sight.
So that's going to be 3 damage.
Yeah. 3 damage goes to Ambuscade.
Or
Snapshot.
Spin the Dragon is taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, snapshot's the way to go. So snapshot might go.
there we go. Oh, he's in turret mode. That's
I
why.
love to see Bunker in turret mode. I was just about
great.
to say.
Yeah.
I think he's in a perfect position to be in turret mode as well.
He's got a nice collection of targets, so that's what counts.
So 1 and 2, so it's 5.
And the nice thing about turret mode is you don't have to have your attack powers in play to use them.
Oh, and that is Ambuscade down.
Oh,
that is another point for something clever.
Something
Something clever has got a strong play here so far.
And with Barent Blade at only 3 life, this game could be over at 3 in-caps.
I think for Spin the Dragon to come back from this, I think that at this point they're not going to win this round, this match, but they could come back if they play their draft and their power choice and their like. They need to go back to their tried and true and show us their strength, because Spin the Dragon is a strong team, and I want to see them come back with some strong.
I really want to go back to that one Baron Blade turn, because I think the entire match kind of turned on a dime on that play.
It spun.
Because think about it, like if Baron Blade actually had a useful turn that round, and it would have been followed up by that awesome
turn from Ambuscade.
attack.
That Ambuscade was amazing.
That could have been a huge swing in Spin the Dragon's favor.
That's why we play 2 out of 3 for the finals. They have a chance to bring it back, and I know that Spin the Dragon has what it takes, but I also know that Something Clever is very strong. These teams are both really very strong teams, and the adversity has only made them stronger.
Nice. I'd like to see this legacy going.
Whoa. That one goes away.
That's a great roll right here. Yeah, that's a lot of dice.
5-5-3-3. 5-5-3-3.
All right. 2 of them. Oh, no, blocks a 5 and both 3s. Hold on. It actually blocks a 5 and 2 3s, so it only kills you directly by 1. It kills you exactly by 1. All right, so Spin the Dragon has gotten their first incapacitation, and Bunker still has an attack that's hitting him. And it's 5-5-3-3, so let's see what Bunker rolls. All right, so Bunker's rolling his 4 defense dice, and blocks the 5, blocks a 3, doesn't block the other 3, doesn't block the other 5. That's 2 damage on Bunker.
That legacy is doing some work here.
Next action.
Could we see a Thok against Bunker?
I'd love to see that.
I mean, get as much damage on these guys as you can.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a Thok.
Yep, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Let's see a great roll here. Come on, Legacy. You can do it. Oh, that is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking.
Yeah,
oh, man.
And that's unlocked.
Yep.
Still a fantastic turn out of Legacy. That was beautiful to see that.
He's really shown pushed up the aggression level here with his Legacy. Although in this situation with their team comp, I'd almost rather see him be a token generator.
Oh, sure.
For Baron and Ambuscade. I think if they had a chance to do this match again, I think they would switch the way he would play Legacy the way he's always played it.
I think that next turn we should see Spin the Dragon kind of have a reversion to their basics, and Something Clever push to something even weirder. I expect to see Tachyon out of Something Clever. I expect to see Spin the Dragon ban Citizen Dawn and then pick up their home base.
Spin the Dragon might also consider banning Tachyon as well, because Something Clever has been so good with Tachyon.
If they played Ambuscade for his melee defense, if they played characters that could take Tachyon's hits and return back at her, I think that
you just let him pick Tachyon.
I think Tachyon is
that's a great point.
There's a good counters for Tachyon.
I'm going to sprint. Strike again. All right. Second action.
Okay.
Yeah, both Kinetic Redistributor and Defensive Plating for Baron and Ambuscade respectively are great counters to Tachyon's attacks.
And you block them both.
Nice.
My last action.
So Baron Blade is still not using that dodge. 4 and a 5 coming at Baron Blade.
You might want to consider using that here.
I'd do it now. And Tachyon does have push limits out, so she's going to take another turn after this one. If he dodges now, not dodge.
It doesn't look good for Baron Blade.
Takes
here.
1 damage. Baron Blade has 1 hit point left. Oh boy, a dodge would have saved him, but he's still not down. And Tachyon now has to pretty much waste at least. And she drops. Here's the thing: if I were her, I'd switch the push limits out for a Sucker Punch. Don't waste any time on him. Sucker Punch him for free. Get the heck out of there. Do something different. Let's see what she does. Come on, Sucker Punch.
Now, can Tachyon use push limits twice to take 3 turns in a row? If she
No.
has to help?
No, because
Sucker Punch. All right.
Here we go.
it says it may only be used once a round on the card.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification.
No problem.
First action.
And for the clarification for our viewers.
There you go.
Sucker punch.
Boom, sucker punch for free. Roll the die, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It just kills you.
Baron Blade is
There
down.
you go.
And that is
Blade
game.
down, and that is game. So,
Well played. Well played.
Well
something
played by
clever.
something
That is
clever
victory
and-
and something clever. And you know what?
Ending on a sucker punch.
Yeah.
On Baron Blade of all people.
Absolutely.
How great.
Yeah. It was,
How great.
Tachyon sucker punching Baron Blade is the American dream. All right.
Yes, it is.
So-
yes, it is.
It was a great match. I think we saw both teams kind of getting a chance to size up their opponents. We see Spin the Dragon. They made some major tactical errors, and we saw that, but they did too.
That one Baron Blade play, I think,
But they
was
had
the
some
turning point.
brilliance too. The ambuscade play was amazing. They did exactly what you
really
wanted.
hope they
and
go
it
back to
worked.
ambuscade
Like here's the
because
thing:
he is awesome.
Spin the Dragon has the chops. They can do it if they're careful. They need to read all the words on their cards. They need to consider all of their actions well in advance. They need to make sure that when they step into a fight, that they're fighting based on what they know, not what they're guessing.
I mean, we're in the finals at this point. There are very few. There's no room for error.
They're a good
Like,
team.
These teams have
Both
battled
teams
their
are very
way
good.
here.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, and any little error can really cost you a round. And like rounds are so important.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.